So there's a trend on TikTok called the Yes You Can trend. And this trend, as you can see, is mostly popular among teenage girls of today and adolescents of today, possibly as young as 12 years old. What they're showing is themselves pretty much saying, yes, you can to whoever. Now, the thing about this yes, you can trend is that there are two sides to it. The positive side is they're just being goofy online, saying, yes, I can go to the store, or yes, I can go hang out with my friends, or yes, I can go get a college degree when the time comes. But the darker side to this and the purpose of this video is they are also saying, yes, you can to men older than them. These girls are under 18 years old, so they're not legal to be dating for anyone 18 and older. So they're saying, yes, you can, while this song is playing in the background by Young Thug. From what I saw, it came out a few years ago. I never heard it prior to this trend, but it came out from what I could see January of 2019. But anyway, they're saying, yes, you can date me being underage. Now, a lot of these girls are posting the year of their births on their videos, so you can see the year they were born. A lot of them are showing the year 2008 or later, which means they would be around roughly 17 years old or younger. So like I said, definitely underage to not be able to legally date anyone 18 and older. So they definitely shouldn't be posting videos like this online, especially on an app and or website where grown men also have access to it. So this definitely shouldn't happen. Now, for what I could see, this challenge did date back to 2012, 2013, somewhere around that time. And during that time, I believe it was probably the positive side of the challenge where, the young people at the time was just being goofy and posting things that they can do. But this time around, it seemed to be more darker. As I said, there are a lot more parents in the uproar this time around. A lot of them parents are smarter this time around. They're figuring things out. They're figuring out what this means. They're posting videos themselves and speaking out about it to warn other parents about what's going on with their kids in their household, or maybe if the kid is out and not around them, what they're recording and putting out there. I will share a few others' opinions on this.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you.
You guys know that trend going around of where it's like that song's like, yes, you can. And it's like, sorry, I can't sing. I don't know. But it's like a lot of like young girls doing it. And it'll like, for example, it'll be like, I can't fuck with the 2013, and then it'll be like, yes, you can, and it's like a 12-year-old, literally, somebody born in 2013 is a 12-year-old, and they have like makeup done, they're wearing shit to have their cleavage showing, they're doing stuff like this, trying to be seductive. And keep in mind, the whole point of the trend is telling older men that they can have relations with them. Anyways, I'm bringing it up because I saw a video just a minute ago of a girl being like, this trend is really showing you who's going to be a bitter mom and jealous of their daughters. Like, why is a 12-year-old even on your radar? Is it jealousy? Like, are you fucking, what kind of sheltered ass life do you have to be able to be that fucking ignorant? I have a 4-year-old, and yeah, if at 12 years old she was online with a full face of makeup and showing off cleavage and seductive ass clothes, and the whole point of the trend is to tell older men that they can have relations with her, yeah, she's not going to be doing that. And I don't like seeing other kids do that, because that's how grooming happens. And as somebody who lost their virginity at 14, and I thought I was very mature for my age, and I was, but because I pushed it on myself, I grew up too fast. And that's what TikTok and social media is doing to these kids. And that's why us older women are speaking out about it, because we care about you younger girls, and we know the kind of attention this brings and the kind of path it opens up. That's it. It's not jealousy. It's not because we think anybody's ugly. All the girls that are doing it are beautiful. Every girl is beautiful, and they should be beautiful as their 12-year-old selves, not trying to cosplay as a 20-year-old woman. That's the point. It's not jealousy. It's, you don't, just be young while you can. It goes by really fucking fast. I'm 26 and it went by so fucking quick, and I feel old as shit now, okay? Quit trying to be older than what you are. That day will come, and you're only a kid for a short amount of time. Like, it's so short, and you can never have it back, and then you're an adult for the rest of your life. So just be a kid while you can. That's the point. Nobody's jealous. Nobody's angry or blaming the girls or anything like that. We just want you guys to be aware.
I was born in 1995, and I wholeheartedly believe that was the best time in human history to be born, because I was born in a time where, or I was raised in a time where we had the internet, but it was still such an early stage of the internet, where it wasn't like how it is today, where you had it in your phone, or you had it in your pocket all the time on a phone. So you could use the internet, but you weren't totally like consumed by the internet. I wasn't raised by the internet. I still like went outside and touched grass and played with my friends and played with dolls and had like a normal childhood. But I still grew up with the internet, so I still understand the internet. You see what I mean? I grew up in a time when we still had like teen magazines. And like we read in magazines, like our influencers were in the magazines, and it was like Paris Hilton, it was like Y2K. We still sat down and watched children's TV shows. Like there was still like a distinction between this is for children, this is for teenagers, this is for adults. And I'm not saying it was perfect, but, and I have a lot of empathy for what kids are going through right now. I just saw a trend where basically there's like this audio, it's like, yes, you can. And it's 13-year-olds and 12-year-olds. Using that audio and using the caption being like, you can't date a 12-year-old. And then the girl, a 12-year-old girl with a face full of makeup is like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's horrifying. And I'm trying not to say this in a way where I'm like judging these young women, because that's like a whole different conversation of what they're going through, like what the actual fuck is happening. But it's just, I can't imagine being a teenager in today's day and age. The way these kids are having to grow up so fast, and it's just normalized, is crazy to me. The way someone's brain looks that grew up without the internet, like someone in their 50s and 60s, versus the way someone's brain looks that was born when I was born, versus the way someone's brain looks that's like a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old right now, has to be so different. It's like we're living in different worlds. And I don't even know how to conceptualize that. Like I made this video, but that's such a conversation to have, and I don't even know where to begin in having it. I'm almost 30 now, and I know that everyone is like, oh my gosh, that's such, like people freak out when they turn 30. I'm not freaking out. I'm so grateful I was born when I was born. I really feel like it was the best time to be born, and I'm grateful to be the age that I am now. I have so much empathy for people who are young in today's day and age, because that has to be like absolute hell. And I'm going to think of ways that I can like get involved and just learn more about it, because I know nothing about it. But holy shit.
If you have a daughter on TikTok right now, stop scrolling and listen. This yes, you can trend isn't just cringe. It's dangerous. Teen girls are posting videos saying things like, can you sneak out at 2 a.m. to meet a guy twice your age? Yes, you can. Can you send pictures with no clothes on to a boy you barely know? Yes, you can. Can you get in his car though your gut says no? Yes, you can. This isn't empowerment. This is not cute. This is straight up predator bait. These videos are racking up millions of views, and the comments full of girls cheering each other on, romanticizing risky behavior, and literally encouraging one another to ignore every red flag. And while parents are thinking their daughters are watching dances and makeup tutorials, are actually being peer pressured into filming content that screams, please groom me. And for some reason, the algorithm is pushing this hard. And your kid doesn't even have to search for it. It finds them. If you're a parent and your kid is online without real supervision, you're playing with fire. Set limits. Have the hard talk. Or better yet, maybe your 13-year-old shouldn't have social media at all. Because the next yes, you can may be something they'll never come back from.
Yes, you can.